So Zwiki down and back to the beginning, puts Vendryth well in the lead yet again. At least decent start here. We got that small rock on Zwiki's side. So damage up, fire rate increase, and a little bit of movement speed down. Alright, so 2 of diamonds out of that, excuse me. Again, goddamn hiccups. Thought I had that clear. Apparently not. Anyway, so Zwiki's got himself teleporting. Yeah, I feel another one, Bruin. I don't have those cleared. Anyways, teleporting remote. Gonna stay with Zwiki. Instead of that deck of cards, got himself 2 of diamonds, which again will double up the amount of money you have. If you don't have any with you, it's gonna give you 2 cents, so at least it's better than nothing. But again, in this case, would double up the 7 he has to 14. All about being able to spend that on judges, though, because again, you can't buy anything in the stores tonight. Ooh, look at this, finding his full health pills right off the bat as Zwiki. Interesting, so heading on into his second boss already, and he knows what he's looking for pill-wise. Alright, stem cells, another heart container, and another god room in which we got the guardian angel for the first time tonight. So nice orbital to start off with here, and again, double speed on that. It'll double up the speed of any other orbital that you get as well. So really good find on Zwiki's side. That will help out considerably in that Isaac fight. Then with the Necronomicon, that actually, I was going to say, kind of a choice there between that Shoop to Whoop and Necronomicon. He'll take Necronomicon with him, which again gives you basically a death card usage, 40 damage to everything in the room equally. And again, very, very handy, but it's 6-room recharge on it. It kind of negates that to a certain extent. What's up, Miss? How you doing tonight? And there you see that damage chunking off of Mom's foot right there. Thank you to Necronomicon. That's exactly why Vendryth took it with him. Again, very good way to clear out a lot of extra enemies in the room, or in this case, injure every one of those eyes for 40 damage. Again, both dealing with some, I don't want to call them both nasty fights per se, but early on, I don't want to be fighting the Headless Horseman unless I really, really want to be able to fly as Zwiki. Which, teleporting remote, that's going to go bye-bye. I'll take the flight, don't misunderstand, but I hate fighting this guy so early. And then fighting regular gray version of Mom, probably the second toughest out of the 3 of those. And Bartholomew, how you doing this evening? Bartholomew, why can I never say that correctly? Ugh. Anyways, how you doing this evening? So there's that flight. Might as well go into that god room first on Zwiki's side. Another scapular. So if he gets down to half a red heart, that's going to spawn 1 full blue soul heart container for him. And for the time being, at least, he's leaving that flight behind. Alright, so then finishing off the foot, we got yet another cat of 9 tails, which he doesn't want the shot speed. He's thinking, yeah, he doesn't really need the keys anymore, so gonna take the Polaroid with him, is Vendryth. Curse of Darkness, we were asking for these earlier. No mini-map for Vend. Again, with the regular Womb 1 version, though, so hopefully the easier version of the Womb, if nothing else. But again, won't be able to see his mini-map at any point. And keep in mind, with the map hacks, well, I don't want to call them hacks, but the way that Vendryth on his rule set actually set it up, we call them map hacks. Again, they're all banned in this one, so anything that can give you any sort of map reveal is off limits, and there's the list right there for you. What's up, Gamma? How you doing this evening? To OMG. I love that emote. Morag's got some of the best freaking emotes, I swear. Alright, 2 of Spades going to double up the amount of keys Vendryth's holding on to, so now he has 8. Oh, hello to a new trinket, and goodbye to that slot machine. We don't need anything else out of you. The curved horn for Vend gives him plus damage on his tiers now. So guaranteed all the time there damage. Again, we saw what happens if you don't get any damage up through the run like Zwiki had. It makes these rooms take a lot longer and a lot more risk involved with them actually being able to get through clearly. Oh, did Alec actually update that? I didn't even pay attention. I should have been linking that the entire time. That's my bad. I keep forgetting you're doing that, dude. But yeah, Alec, apparently, if you type in BOILeR in that platinumgod.co.uk link right there, it'll show you all the stuff that's banned. So I keep forgetting he's updating that, and I really have to get you these rules beforehand, and I'm slacking on this, dude. That's my bad. Ugh, yeah, no thanks to that cursed skull. So if you get hit and you're down to, well, okay, let me rephrase that. If you get down to half a red heart when you get hit or anything below it, so cough, cough, blue baby, that cursed skull ports you out of the room and resets it. So you have to start all over again in every room where you get hit at that point. Never pick that up on the blue baby if you have any sort of semblance of care for yourself, because that will piss you off. Now, yes, that can really come in handy if you have the scapular in tow as well. Technically, it can make you invincible, but I don't happen to like that. I don't like having to take no hits in a room, and especially if you get later on, like that Isaac fight, not taking a single hit. Wow, really? How about another Guppy's Tail? This thing is just taunting both of our racers right now. So Zwiki gonna pass on that, bomb into his item room, get Infestation, so if he gets hit, that's gonna spawn a friend till the end attack fly for him. Then just went into his secret room, picked up Dad's key. Now that is definitely going to help out. He does have 23 bombs, so he could have bombed out of rooms that he doesn't want to be in. Dad's key, though, is going to give him every 2 rooms when it recharges. Like, if he wants to right now, he could pop open that boss door and walk right in instead of fighting Fistula here. But could also use that in the boss fight and try to force open a God Room or Devil Deal for that matter, because it'll open up any door that would open after combat, so long as there's enemies alive in the room. So, if when you clear this room out, every one of these 3 doors would open up, like you'll see here. Okay, here. So all 3 of those doors would have opened. Same thing that Dad's key would have done for Vendryth. Won't open up stuff like stores or item rooms, though, because you have to use keys to get into those. And there you saw that Dad's key usage opened up the way back out of here if he wanted it. Vend, of course, was just trying to get a God Room or Devil Deal. If it existed, it would have opened up for him, but there isn't one on this floor, apparently. So no such luck there. I swear to God, I will, like, update you somehow beforehand, because I'm putting you on the spot with half of this stuff, too, so I'll try to get a way to message you. I'll message you the stuff if I have the links for it tonight. So I'll check your Twitch inbox after the races. I'll get you tomorrow's stuff beforehand, so it'll make it a little bit easier on you. Ooh, all the time flying back into those secret rooms on Vendryth's side, and they've been paying dividends for him, so Transcendence allows Vendryth now flying capability. And Zwiki, this time actually lucking out. There's 2 of diamonds doubling up his money. So up to 30 cents. He'll play that slot machine, the fortune teller machine up at the top. Hope for something really good. But not going to luck out at all as it explodes right off the bat. At least he gets a missing page. That would be a random, I should say, use of the Necronomicon that you saw Vendryth with. 5% chance that if you get hit as Zwiki, that's actually going to trigger and give you about 40 damage to everything in the room. So into his item room, Zwiki also going to grab that odd mushroom, so damage up in another health container for him. Teleports himself, gets sadly into a curse room here, but at least gets 1 good pill out of it. That duh sound is so much fun. You have to love those. And right on over to his boss fight is Zwiki again, so he'll finish off his caves momentarily after he faces, in this case, Peep. And with nothing to block shots in the center of the room, this is going to be a kind of troll version of this fight. Again, I'm telling you, Envy loves Vendryth tonight. Wow. I may have actually considered, being that that took out almost the entire first phase, I may have just went ahead and fought that as Vendryth, but he's going to just bomb on through. Oh, Peep's terrible. Like, I've had this end so many of my runs early on, especially when I first started the game, because I wasn't expecting those urine spawns on the ground that you just saw against Zwiki. I wasn't expecting those at all, and I wasn't able to fly. Needless to say, I also didn't have much range, so that ended very poorly for me. That fight can troll you if you don't have bombs. And another health container there. Zwiki's on down to his depths. We got Ven looking at his mom's heart fight. Wanted to see what's in that challenge room. Not even worth it. So moving on in. Ven gonna look to move up to his cathedral after this fight. Oh god, what did he do for Cobalt in the search? Oh lord. That's why I love Alec. He has so much fun with that website, and it's so well done too. For those who don't know, by the way, we don't use the wiki page at all. We actually send you towards platinumgod.co.uk, and we'll get that link up in chat for you in a second or two. But again, if I miss anything specifically, like when you see somebody pick up an item, check out that page, because it shows it to you visibly, and you can actually go check out exactly what that item will do for you. And we're talking in-depth stats on it, too. Alec knows what's up with this. And there's that missing page firing off the Necronomicon on Zwiki's side, so he took a little bit of damage, but damages everything in the room in fair tow for it. Again, Ven just about done with Mom's heart here, down to the point where she will stay out, I think, after 1 or 2 more shots, so this should be the last round before she stays out the rest of the time. I figured it had to be the habit. Figured it had to be. Brimstone, are you serious? That's awesome. See, Alec's paying attention. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, dude. Alright, there's Ven finishing off his mom's heart fight. Again, that devil deal is just a way down to Shale, so not even worth going into. So let's see, what all do we have? Nothing else special on that floor. Ven heading on up to the Cathedral, so looking for a 1-0 lead again on his side. Let's see if we can't get through this version of Cathedral. It has been a troll so far tonight. Again, keep in mind, he can open up doors on his way through this floor with that dad's key. Every 2 rooms that he clears out, he can open up a door. So real quick, Judgy please for Zwiki if we can't. Ow. Okay, Judgy. Anytime. Oh, seriously, Judgy, come on. Legitimate space item. Health. Something. Come on. Judgy. Judgy. Dude, he's got 5 cents left. Don't be doing this. Don't you do this. My god, another Hermit card? Oh, gee, thanks. Wow. Judgy. Hey, dude. Alright, so no luck over on Zwiki's side. He's going to keep continuing on this Steps 1 floor. Wow, did he get screwed there. 22 cents. He gets a bunch of good stuff and got a bunch of heals out of it too, so it could have been worse. But again, nothing he needed. No space used, no health, no nothing. Gee, thanks, man. Your calm candle would have been banned anyways, and again, Zwiki's already gotten rid of his D6, so it would have just been left there at that point. That almost would have been more of a slap in the face, I think, than not actually getting an item as Zwiki. Alright, Magneto, speaking of being able to get items, anything with any sort of, any sort of metal in it is going to get attracted to Zwiki now. Again, kind of hard to tell right there as everything was still moving, but actually anything like coins, hearts, keys, bombs, they will all actually move towards Zwiki now. And again, you got to be real careful of those troll bombs, because those will move towards you as well. Ooh, and Ven's found himself his Isaac fight. So one last room to clear out here. I may actually just pop Dad's key. He may have forgotten he has it, honestly. Or he may want that extra heart out of the relic, assuming that this is actually that room number 4. Come on, relic. That's what we're hoping for at this point. Come on, relic. Yeah, it was. Sweet. Good timing. So Vendryth up to 5 hearts now. He's going to backtrack just a little bit because he does have that machine. You can see on his minimap, one more room here. Might as well play some gambling because he can fly right on in. He's got the money and nothing else to do with it. Ooh, look at that. A Justice card spawning half an Eternal Heart on Zwiki's side. That's rare. So if Zwiki finds the second one on this floor, or gets that unscathed, meaning not taking any damage, if he gets that to the next floor with him, becomes another red heart container. But wow, I guess Judgy actually being kind of cool. He's done some cool stuff. We'll let that slide. Judgy, you're all right by me. Not by much, but you're all right by me. That's not what Ven wanted. So that Troll Bomb actually took out his last chance to gamble, still sitting at those 5 hearts, but gonna look for that 1-0 lead. That slot machine, man. Jeez. So, not even gonna bother looking for that Super Secret room. That was the other thought that Vent had from... Oh, actually, he's seen it already. I take it back. He'd already been in there, and I'm stupid. So Gish gonna help out a bunch. There's that slowdown effect. You can see when Isaac turns black like that, all of his shots move slower on screen. So that's a huge, huge help for Vendryth here. But again, just this one last boss fight. Every time you shoot, it's shooting back at you. So the quicker your fire rate is, the worse position you're technically in. And again, Ven's only got the 1 orbital here. Ooh, dodging right into that though. So back outside, he's Blue Baby now. He's got the 3 soul hearts. And here we go again. So Blue Baby versus Isaac this time. You notice a little bit of damage up because now you get Blue Baby's stats, believe it or not, as soon as you fire a tier. It's bizarre, but that's when it switches. Ooh, and look at that teleport on Zwiki's side, right outside of his boss fight here on Depths 2. Uh-oh. So does he want his last item room or not? Because he's right here. I may just take that. Decision time for Zwiki. What do you do? Wow, he's gonna go look for his item room, it looks like. And then living on the edge again. Oh, those homing shots. I hate those purple homing shots so much. Get off the screen. Hate those things. Again, those will automatically fire out from time to time. Whew, that dodging. So just about the 50% mark here. Ooh, like I said, I don't like those purple shots. Yeah, Gish was being a bro for a while, but only so much he can do for you slowing down shots, because those purple ones are gonna cruise after you. So back to the beginning on Ben's side again. Again, no coins to actually spend on that Judgy, so Zwiki gonna leave that one behind. Alright, nothing good off of that first one with Holy Water on Vendryth's side. About Harlequin Baby, we could start the follower brigade again, but I'll say no thanks. Yeah, the game's been, like, awful evil tonight as far as, like, oh, hey, we gave you a whole bunch of damage up the one time, and then no health. Or, hey, we gave you a little bit of health increase, but 0 damage on Zwiki's side. So, like, we've seen it, like, literally troll the hell out of both of them so far this evening. I expect nothing to change later. This game is evil. Excuse me again, sorry about that. TD, thank you. Excuse me again. Dang, sorry. All right, Mr. Megan, now 5 extra bombs. More importantly, though, for Vendryth, as he's off and running with this one, is now that doubles up the damage on him. So instead of 40, you're doing 80 damage per. Speaking of damage, also grabbing the small rock, so now fire rate increase, damage increase on those tiers, and a little bit of movement speed down. So Vendryth is kind of crawling here. Yeah, 2 of the same pills, both with range increase on them. Oh, thank you, TD. Ooh, Lucky Foot now for Zwiki, so nothing but good or neutral pills from here on out. No more stat downs off of those. He also gets a much better chance when he's gambling to win. Alright, now at 4 cents, let's get that Judgy Please over on Zwiki's side. Wow, and that Guppy's tail, man, it really, really wants to be picked up tonight. So no thanks on both of those. Razor Blade would have injured Zwiki to up his damage for the room. And again, that doesn't cap out, so you can keep using that repeatedly. But do you really want to get rid of hearts? Not so much. Yeah, that damn tail, man. I'm telling you, that's at least like the 6th time tonight. If you guys go on a run this evening, you're going to see Guppy's tail, apparently. Like, it's going to happen. So Zwiki finishing off that Depths 2 floor. He's into his Red Mom's foot fight. And again, this is the easiest of the 3, in my opinion, by far. And he's got plenty of ways to teleport, too. So actually, he can get back out of this room. If he were to hear a God Room or Devil Deal open up, he could take the chance, teleport out with either his teleporting remote or that Moon card. And actually get back in here, hoping that that room still existed, and maybe get another good item out of this. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, next week's rules from here on out. The tail sucks. Feel free to do what you want with it. Yeah, I know. Like, then, like, we need to rewrite him as, like, not like Brimstone or anything like that anymore, but maybe just Shoop to Whoop. That may be the best call for Ven, is he's got another one. Unbelievable. Like, it's been the same items for both of these guys tonight, like, over and over. It's been kind of crazy. Alright, so Pin's actually, well, would have gotten one hit there, but Ven actually going to hold on 1 second. Wait for it. There we go. There is, oh, wow. Shoop to Whoop actually didn't kill it off. I'm kind of surprised to miss the tail section. So health container up for Ven. More importantly, that God Room, in which now we got Blood of the Martyr for the first time tonight. Hello, good items, finally. So that'll up your damage. Getting that 1 health container as well, then moving on down to his caves. Zwiki's finished off Mom's foot again, so he's going to head down to the womb. Holding on to the Polaroid if he gets down to just that half a red heart remaining. Every time you take damage again, that'll give you a 5-second invincibility shield. Again, holding on to that teleporting remote, you see important around here. Also, maybe you notice a full health pill. That's the important one here. So we saw that last time really help out and keep Zwiki alive just a little bit longer. And again, full health, especially late on when it's the legitimate one, you can use whenever, so that's huge. Yeah, the trolling is strong in this game. It always has been and it always will be. That's what I love about it too, is like you're gonna get those troll runs where it's like, oh, we'll give you some damage, but what health? Why would you want that? It just makes it that much more fun. I like being a glass cannon too, though, so I guess it kind of plays in that that aspect kind of well for me. So let's see, Zwiki having to take a heart of damage, getting himself back out of that curse room he teleported into. That's one of the issues later on, is maybe you get trolled into teleporting into bad rooms. Vend actually with a really, really good room money-wise. Got a 2 of diamonds, but also got that nickel, or excuse me, the dime, I should say. So pick that up, and 2 of diamonds then doubled up every coin that he was holding onto at that point, so 37 cents now. Exactly, Ecstatic. It's like you get one or the other, but if you get both, you're pretty damn lucky, quite honestly. Like, when people get both damage and health up on the same run, that's usually when you know, like, uh-oh, the other person's in a lot of trouble here. And it's held pretty true. How about another full health pill on this floor? Wow. I was going to say, might as well just pop it now. So Zwiki popping the first one for him. He'll take that second one on with, and now is at full health. So again, he's really glad he found those pills early on. That's been paying off really, really big for him here so far in the womb. And again, that judgy please, paying off in the form of more gambling, possibly on Vendryth's side, so he'll say no thanks to that portable slot machine and move on. So, Judgy, you're really not being that cool today, man. I think he's given out like 2 health ups and everything else has been utter crap. So he's really not been that great. We've actually done it, Spider, but it like you have to mash your arrow key, and I mean mash it as quickly as you can to even get 1 extra shot off, because I've only seen it happen a few times, but it takes a lot of mashing to do. So I wouldn't call it something that's like legitimately doable, but it can happen. Let's put it that way. And it's hard for me to replicate because I can't mash the button quick enough. Like it's a way different timing than broom snapping. And by that I mean like you better be lickety-split as soon as you fire, like let off and fire again, because that's the only way you're gonna get it to work. Yeah, it's like almost not human, exactly. Alright, so Zwiki into his Wound 1 boss fight. Again, no item rooms down here, so he's gonna clear out this floor. He's got Triachnid to worry about, and then 1 more Wound floor. Yeah, I tried for a long time and I couldn't get it to happen, but God, which one of the racers was it? One of you guys could do it, and I forget who it is. Because I thought it was impossible, too, until I was corrected. Alright, Larry Jr. just about dead here for this mini-boss fight. Not even technically a mini-boss fight in Vendryth's room, but yeah, we'll call it one for now. Wow, that spewed out some money. So all sorts of money for Vendryth, and again, stores off limits here, basically. You can go into them, you just can't buy anything. So that's all for Judgies if we happen to cross them, and boy, could Vendryth use 1 or 2 right about now. So Zwiki moving on down into his Womb 2. Again, another Curse of Darkness, so no mini-map for him. He's got more damage up, thankfully, on those tiers now as we got our pentagram. Finally, something there. And again, sitting at 3 hearts right now. He's got those 5 extra containers still to fill. So where is this? I wouldn't even teleport, honestly, as Zwiki for not knowing where I'm going to be on this Curse of Darkness, and I think he agrees with me wholeheartedly. I'm made to get out of these dead-end rooms. That may be the only time I consider it, but God, do I hate Curse of Darkness for this. So let's see, another half heart, if nothing else. Where the heck does this map break to? Because I'm trying to build this in my head, and I'm drawing a huge blank now, so obviously it's to the right side, but I'm trying to think. This is a really strange one. I really wish I could, like, show you the map, like, just, like, draw it out, like, step by step as he goes through rooms. That would totally help. lifetime with the Magic 8 Ball. Again, that's shot speed increase, not tier rate up. Also got 2 of clubs, and might as well. Twice as many bombs, I should say, so 24 now. He'll move on down to his depths finally. Excuse me again. So Zwiki in yet another dead end room here. Ugh. Those bombs will get out of the way, you could get out of here. At this point, you might as well kill that last one. Yeah, keys are pointless. Alright, there's that boss fight finally showed up for Zwiki, so he's got Mom's heart on the other side of this room. Thankfully, this time with a little bit of extra damage. Also has those 8 bombs. I'm curious if he holds on to those for the Isaac fight, though, if he wants them in here. Because 8 bombs is just about perfect for this. Yeah, 2 of diamonds. Woohoo! Doubling up those 2 cents to 4. And again, there's one of the bomb usages. Any rock in the womb. 1 per room. They won't be marked, but 1 per room can be a soul rock. So that's what Zwiki was hoping for there. And no such luck with it, though. Again, you see Scapular inactive because he got down to just half a red heart remaining. Was also invincible because of the Polaroid. Even if you couldn't see that shield there, it was actually there for him. And again, you'll see it next time if he gets hit again. It won't do the Scapular. That's only once per room where you get that soul heart. But he'll still get that 5-second damage shield right there. And again, there's that full health bill, so back up to full on Zwiki's side. And let's see, with 5 bombs left, yeah, this one wasn't too scary as far as what to do. It's the next one and the one after that I'd definitely drop bombs. I don't like these poop socks, and I think the next one's going to wind up... actually, it doesn't have enough damage. Next one might be Duke of Flies. Oh, it is a Knights, I'll be damned. That's what I was worried about, is that's why I would have dropped a bomb in the center, just in case it was this spawn, because these are annoying, as you can see. You can only shoot them from behind or from the sides. That's why Zwiki's holding on to his tears. Might as well not even fire them if they aren't going to do any good for you. Alright, that Judgy please. Vendryth's got plenty of money for this, so this one better spew something good out. You've been bad all night, Judgy. It's about time. Come on. Alright, well, bombs are cool, but he's got plenty. Come on. Something. Anything. That's not... Dude, really, Judgy? Wow. How did Judgy live through that? What? How did he survive that? Okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, there's been... How the hell? I'm confused, but I'm cool with this. Oh, God. How about he gave him a banned item, too? So that's a double hell no on this one. One of the banned items, anything that can reveal the map or compass. Treasure map obviously included. Banned item here by Vendryth's rules. So that Judgy really not paying off at all, but that was bizarre, to say the least. Yeah, Florian. Spider. Judgy got tired of her insults, like, well, you think you can kill me that easily? No. So yeah, that was definitely a new one. Anyways, bend on in. There's that Bloody Penny spawn and a whole bunch of red hearts for him. Half a red heart, again, everywhere sitting in here. That's all the money he's been picking up to this point. But you get a chance that'll spawn half a red heart with the Bloody Penny for you. Again, Zwiki just about done with, speaking of hearts, Mom's heart on the left-hand side. Couple more spawns here ought to take care of this one. And we got Ven taking on his Depths 1 boss fight, the Fallen. So guaranteed Devil Deal item pool. Item, I should say. I've never explained this one correctly, but you're guaranteed a free Devil Deal item at the end of this. And it's going to be stuff that shows up only in the... Well, not only in the Devil Deals, but stuff that shows up in Devil Deals. But again, all sorts of time for him to still make up Zwiki on up to the Cathedral here. He's... Wow, thanks, teleporting remote. It took him through the room that he was walking to in the first place. Thanks. That's not as handy as you'd like it to be. But anyways, on up to the cathedral again. Ew, that secret room's got greed. How about no thanks? And Zwiki will keep moving around looking for something. Spectral Tears Ouija board for Vendryth. Does get another devil deal too. Wow. Again, full Guppy outlawed. Guppy items, however, are not. So Ven gonna take Guppy's paw with him. First time that's shown up today, and it's about time this damn thing did. So speaking of your health builds, hello. That'll turn every red heart container Vendryth has, empty or full, doesn't matter, into 3 soul hearts apiece. If I were Zwiki, I'd be teleporting back out of this. So let's see, I'll head on over to the left-hand side, right-hand side, because I'm not dyslexic and backwards on my directions or anything. But, yeah, see, now I'm really even more dyslexic. I meant Zwiki heading to his right-hand side on this map looking for that boss fight. Oh, good lord. Dyslexia sucks, guys. Have I mentioned that? Because I'm even stupid with it, and I'm like, Vendryth's on the left. Ugh, Champion Death is yeah, no thanks to this one. I may try to line one of these bomb socks up, and that's exactly what Zwiki's gonna do. He's just gonna bomb right out of here. Ugh, and now teleport back out. So again, not in the greatest of rooms here, but again, not in a Champion Death fight, if nothing else. So Zwiki's feeling a little bit better after that teleport. I never held myself ecstatic. That's how this works. Alright, thankfully an empty room here, so gotta take care of these fires, because they will shoot at you otherwise. So you're just hoping for a heart if nothing else. No such luck, though. And actually got that door opened up by one of the legs here. I may just pop right on out of that as Zwiki. They're gonna be nice to me as enemies. I'm gonna take advantage of that. And thank you, Crystal. Thank you, thank you. Alright, another half-heart find there for Zwiki. Which way do you check? Let's try down here. Hello, other heart. Them blue hearts, gotta love them. Let alone with one bomb left. Yes, indeed, we'll take that soul rock. Thank you, another soul heart for him. So sitting at 5.5 now is Zwiki. Yet another dead end room, though, so he's gonna teleport right back out. Wow, that took him right where he wanted to go. How about that? So breaking off to the right-hand side once again. This one's gotta be the way to the boss fight, because there's nothing else here. We don't have it open yet, Spider. Especially because Edmund, was it today or yesterday? I forget when he did the interview. Actually, it might have been sooner than that, now that I really do math. Either way, though, Edmund basically said that we're looking probably more like middle of next year for Rebirth, so we're going to have decisions to make as to whether or not we just do another one on this Isaac or wait for that, and yeah, it's going to be a while. So we don't have any signups yet. But on that note, Zwiki onto his boss fight, looking at Isaac one more time here. And again, just the one orbital floating around, so gonna have to make real good use, if he can, of that Guardian Angel. Ooh, did he get lucky to have that bomb not hit him there? And then into his last item room. Ugh, not that useful. Monster Manual would spawn a random follower for you once per room. Again, that doesn't recharge that quickly either, so it's not really that handy. Guppy's Paw, far more useful for him, so we'll keep that with him. And on into phase 2 on Zwiki's side. And now you gotta watch out for those homing purple shots on top of the other ones he fires back at you. There's that one soul heart spawn off of the scapular. Again, with that 5 seconds of damage shield, Zwiki gonna head right into the center, let his orbital do some work. And Isaac down to just about phase 3. There comes phase 3, so whole bunches of extra spawns. Zwiki at 1.5 hearts here as he got that soul heart off of his scapular. And again, now you gotta really, really be about your dodging. Half a heart left. So there's that 5 seconds again to damage shield. Zwiki into the center. Gotta clear out. Oh, that's the bad part. So again, with those homing shots, those purple ones, taking out yet another Razor. So Zwiki down back to the beginning again. Alright, Zwiki off and running here with his new one. Got Chemical Peel, so half of his tears are going to be different colored, and therefore more damage up on those. As you see it ripped off the skin on just half the, half of his face. You notice the 2 different colored tears now. And again, Ven just about done. There's that cheap shot. What I was going to warn about there. You'll get cheap shotted by Mom's foot. If her shadow's anywhere on the screen and you kill off anything but her foot, it's going to hit you. So it took a real cheap shot there at the end, but Vendon down to his womb again. Holding on to Guppy's paw, so he does have a lot of soul hearts in tow. But you really don't want to have to be using those yet, and that's a real nasty starting room here with this expansion womb 1 floor. And Sun card totally off limits because, again, that's a full map reveal, so banned item in here. So Ven gonna leave that behind, take his random pill back with him. Excuse me. And Maggie's Faith now for Zwiki. When he goes on to the next floor, that'll spawn half an Eternal Heart for him on the first room, and if you get that or his second one onto the next floor with you, that'll become a full Red Heart container. Ooh, and that pill was actually helped down, so one of the Red Heart containers disappearing on Vendryth now gets rid of 3 possible Soul Hearts for him. Ouch. Again, used up one of his Red Heart containers right off the bat, so those turned into 3 Soul Hearts, of which he's got 2 of them left. Another Super Lust fight on Zwiki's. He's got plenty of speed to get away from this, though. Especially if he keeps hitching up like that. That's kind of handy. Why does my Super Lust never do this and just goes at like Mach 4 into my face? Like, hi, buddy, I just want hugs. I never get this lucky with Super Lust. Alright, bad trip pill. Technically also a full health pill on Zwiki's side, so we saw that come into play beforehand. It's not hugs Les wants. Giggity giggity? Alright, speaking of judges, Zwiki's holding onto a card that'll actually spawn him a judgy at some point. Alright, there's that second Eternal Heart on Zwiki's side, becoming that full heart container for him. Getting Vend onto his boss fight, though, for 1-1, taking on Triachnid this time. Wow, was that spawn almost trolly. Jesus, quit spitting those directly on him. Holy crap. I've never seen this fight get that trolly, where it damn near shoots spiders at you twice in a row, let alone not even just once, but twice in a row almost hitting him with those. That double deal. Vendryth wants that brimstone, but he can't take it. Yeah, now it gives you brimstone. I was waiting for it. I knew Vendryth was doing something like running around the room punching things or actually typing. So he's moving on down to Womb 2. He really wanted that brimstone. Ouch. Oh, the timing of it all. It's so beautiful, but so evil and trolly at the same time. Ouch. So again, Vend onto Womb 2. He's got the Utero expansion version of it again. Again, Zwiki working on his Caves 1 at the moment. Still looking for item room and boss fight himself. Alright, like now starting the fun to get both of these racers a beer at the end of the race. Alright, Hangman Carver to allow Vend to fly. Let's see. Wow. So that's what the warning was coming in for. I was wondering. So Vend back at the beginning. Vend was typing in a warning. He's like, I know you're going to hate me for this, but... So wasn't happy with that run. I don't blame him. In all honesty, I'm not saying I don't have faith in Vendryth here, but God, what he had left, yeah, I don't blame him. I do not blame him. That's not a bad reset. Again, let me explain this one for everybody. So, as Vendryth was saying, like, dude, I know you want me to finish this, but I'm not going to be able to on this one. He had pretty much the assumption that he didn't have enough health left. He had the 1 red heart and 2 soul hearts left, meaning 5 total soul hearts. Including, well, because again, he couldn't even take that 1 hit to get rid of the 1 red heart he had left. So he's pretty well screwed there. Quite honestly, I don't blame him for that reset. He was way too low on health, so... Sir, no, what's up? And it actually works where you can type, oh my god. What's up, sir? How'd your marathon go, man? I was there for a good large portion of it, but didn't get to see all of it, obviously. Tiring. I feel you, dude. I feel you on that one. So with that attack fly, we got Blue Larry Jr. just about dead for Vendryth, meaning there's that soul heart that's going to spawn out of it. Let's see those yes crowns, because we got Pageant Boy and a little bit of money here. And again, it's got limited usage in this run with Vendryth rolls. But still, it's money. Can't really argue it. Going pretty good, but Isaac's been trolling the hell out of these two so far today. It's been brutal. Like, you either get a bunch of damage, well, not even a bunch of damage, but you either get some damage or some health up. Not both. It's been very infrequent that you see both. In fact, I don't know that either of them has gotten both at the same time. So it's been pretty trolling up to this point. We're still in round 1. No, it's just been horrible item luck, honestly. The game's just been a complete troll this afternoon, evening, whatever. Same difference. It happens sometimes. Like, that's just this game. Like, from time to time, it'll just be like, oh, here's the items you banned. Well, let's give you all those. Or sometimes it'll just like, oh, well, you want some damage? Here's Mom's Knife. Here's this. Here's that. You know, like, here's Polyphemus. It'll do those things, but not tonight. Tonight, it's just being straight up evil. And about an item room boss fight and that golden poop on Zwiki's side, so that'll work out decently. So again, more money. Oh, there's been a few really good chances too, but without orbitals and such, we've had one build of 3 orbitals tonight. Everybody else that's gotten 2 Isaac has had 1. And if you guys have fought against Isaac with only the 1 orbital and pretty low health, you're kind of up a creek with very few paddles, so it's not the greatest. Yeah, like, oh, here's space use item, space use item, space use item, Guppy's tail, Guppy's tail, Guppy's tail, Guppy's... That thing's shown up more often tonight than I can even begin to tell you. So there's Pageant Boy yet again. More yes crowns if you would, as Zwiki's picked it up for more money. There's that Maggie's Faith paying off again. Another heart container, another Eternal Heart for him as he moves down to his depths 1. So I'm working on 7 heart containers. This is looking kind of nice health-wise for Zwiki. It's all a matter of maybe we can get just 1 item with some damage on it. And growth hormones, stigmata, Polyphemus would be nice. Sacred Heart's not outlawed, I'd like to point out, so maybe we get really lucky here. But anything with damage for these guys would be what they're looking for at this point. There has been a lack of it tonight, and Zwiki has a little bit, mind you, with that chemical peel, but it's not much. Oh, in the first run tonight, Vendryth actually found 3 pieces of Guppy within the first 4 floors. So his rules came back to bite him square in the ass right off the bat. Alright, Champion Famine for the first time tonight. So on Vendryth's side, let's get it quick, if you would. And there's his cube of meat. Speaking of God Rooms, one actually showed up on Vendryth's side, so he's building up some nice health. And now building up some nice damage as well. He's got another Blood of the Martyr, so damage increase on his tiers. And Ben's going to move on down to his caves. So again, here's why he reset. He's not that far behind. He's also got an XL floor now on caves. So 2 item rooms on this floor, 2 back-to-back boss fights when he comes across them. Could easily make up some time. On that note, though, Zwiki finding a really, really good trinket himself, winds up with Cancer, let alone another health container out of that lock chest. Very nice. So Cancer's going to double up his fire rate and will actually overcap you. So not exactly damage up, but it is because you're firing more often. So it's something. We'll take this. This is good. I was going to say, we're really hoping for a small rock at this point. That would be pretty much key for Zwiki. You wouldn't even care about his item room at that point, I don't think. But speaking of which, we found that for Zwiki on on Depths 1. Vendryth's on caves, not Zwiki. Vendryth on the right is on the caves. Jeez, I can't talk. But first things first, second to last item room for Zwiki, gonna get him shoop to whoop. So not on Vendryth's side this time. Zwiki actually getting it, but gonna leave it behind in favor of his D6. So it would have been that one-time Brimstone use we've seen Vendryth put into use tonight, but gonna leave it here. Little Gish and an item room for Vendryth. So first of those 2 item rooms on the Caves XL is going to give him a real nice follower. And again, that'll shoot out tar tiers, slowing down movement speed and shot speed of enemies. And there you see it afflicting, basically tarring them up. They don't get to move real fast, and it's real handy to line up shots. Alright, Zwiki finally building up some bombs. He's got to be going the correct way for his boss fight, so we'll see that in maybe another room or 2. And speaking of that, nothing else to take care of in here. Doesn't have to worry about hearts out of the heart machine. So moving in, speaking of Gish, we got the regular version of him as our fight, meaning little Gish for Zwiki as well. So those side-by-side Gish items, like, right at the same time, too. This is why I love this game. Not only does he show up as a boss, but he shows up in another of our racers' item rooms at basically the exact same moment. Beautiful, beautiful game. Man, it's randomness. 200 items, we wind up at the same one at the same time. Yeah. Alright, so we got another dead end room here. Ben's gonna go ahead. He's thinking about this so he can get in. That should work just fine. Might as well get a free bomb out of it. There's a little Gish for Zwiki. He'll be moving on down to his depths too. There's another heart container coming in. His 9th now. And again, he doesn't have any more of he doesn't have Maggie's faith anymore, I should say. So no more soul heart, or eternal hearts, excuse me, for Zwiki to spawn. But he can still get them throughout the floors. In this case, a Curse of Darkness on his depths too. So the expansion Necropolis version won't be able to see his mini-map. Alright, Vendryth's XL floor really showing that it's an XL, as we've yet to find that second item room or see any glimpse of the 2 boss fights either. Oh dude, if Zwiki gets the paw at this point, yikes. That'd be scary, quite honestly. Guppy's paw with that many red hearts is kind of a scary item combination, because you're going to get a ridiculous amount of health. And speaking of things we see all over the place tonight, how about another Envy fight for Vendryth? So only the second time on the left-hand side. We got Blue Mom as Zwiki's looking to finish off his depths too. And again, she'll spawn nothing but expansion-level enemies. So those jumping greed heads, these butt lickers, splitting spiders, it gets nasty in here. This is by far my least favorite version of this fight to finish off depths 2. I don't care how much damage I have, I do not want to see blue version of Mom. What's up, Drummond? How you doing? Alright, yet another cat o' nine tails, so shot speed increase for Zwiki. Grab himself a little bit of a heal. You know, leave that Polaroid behind, I would assume, in favor of cancer. That's about the only damage up he's got going. So maybe he heard himself a God Room or Devil Deal open up, as he's going to teleport out with that Moon card and work his way back over, hopefully. Question is now, where is he at on this floor? Because with that Curse of Darkness, I have no idea where he's teleported to, and he's not seen this room yet, obviously. So not seeing this one either. We'll spend a little bit more time on this floor as Zwiki. And there's those 2 boss fights. So skipping over, at the moment at least, one of the item rooms is Vendryth. You see his second boss fight's connected to the left side here. So we'll see if he decides to go on after he takes out Pestilence. That'll be his second cube of meat, building out of the one that he has, making Meat Boy's head floating around him. So at least we're building up the 1 orbital he's got, but Ven would really like to see a couple extras, if nothing else. Speaking of that, Zwiki's yet to get even 1 orbital, so ooh, that could get painful. I didn't even pay attention to this. There's that cube. And second boss fight coming up for Vendryth, this time going to be Fistula, so 2 pretty easy boss fights for escapes. Zwiki's still finding dead ends here. He's got a store if nothing else, but again, can't buy anything in those by Vendryth's rules, so kind of moot point there. People that do that are just wrong. That's funny, that's one I usually leave behind. So you and I would get along as roommates, Johnny. Alright, Hierophant card. How about 2 more soul hearts for Vendryth? He's got that devil deal up top too, so let's see, maybe... Hey, look at that! I gave him Brimstone when he can take it! Oh my god! Vendryth a happy man right now, I guarantee. Brimstone again, the only shot changer not banned by his rules. So again, you see the rules listed up above. Vend actually gets to take it, is probably dancing jigs right now, even though he's got himself that loading screen error. And another XL floor, so a Depths XL now for Vendryth as well. Uh-oh. And again, you see the huge shot changer that is Brimstone here, so full on range. And depending on your damage, it's questionable, but I do love Brimstone. It is by far my favorite item. I adore this thing. Spider knew it. Doesn't it just, like, write itself, though, dude? Like, when you get it, like, all night, like, Vendryth complains about it, like, dude, I want Brimstone so freaking bad, like, and it gives it to me the one time I can't afford it. Finally gets it offered to him. Like, you knew it was going to be the next item in that devil deal. It almost had to be at that point. But again, down to just that one red heart. Vendryth did find his boss fights and that first of 2 item rooms here. So Zwiki just getting his last item room. That bomb bag will spawn extra bombs for him every few rooms that he clears. But Ven gonna have a choice to make now. He'll definitely take the item room here. Oh, yeah, he may be real happy with this. More damage up and another health container with that odd mushroom. And I don't think we're even going to check for that second item room. No, we're not. Back-to-back boss fights here for Vendryth. So he's going to look to quickly catch up to where Zwiki is, as Zwiki just took out Mom's foot. So he's on down to the womb right now. Vendryth's got this Mask of Infamy fight, but thankfully can pierce through it with Brimstone, as you just saw, making this fight way easier, except that you go slower when you're charging. So be very careful where the mask is at. But again, he'll have Mom's foot right on the other side of this, trying to catch up to Zwiki, who's already on his Utero 1, in this case, the expansion version of Womb 1. So that third heart container, Vendryth's got back both of the hearts he spent on Brimstone. And he's got Blue Mom, so he's going to have to deal with this real nasty fight himself. And Brimstone, I am not fond of in this particular fight. Working out well to this point, but if you don't line stuff up right and you don't have your charge ready, those spawns can haunt you. Again, doing a really good job, already 75% of the way through. We got Zwiki mashing through this Womb 1 here, hoping to find his boss fight as quickly as he can, because Venda's got a very interesting build coming up behind him here. Yeah, the only time I'm okay with the mask, give me Brimstone, anything else with piercing on it, and I'm okay with the Mask of Infamy. Brimstone especially, I love that fight then. Alright, more damage up that's actually mismarked. It's damage rate, or damage, not tier rate up, and a little bit of range with Jesus Juice. 2 more soul hearts, Ven gonna take the Polaroid with him, and head on down to his Womb 1. So same floor here again, Zwiki just found his boss fight, so definite full floor advantage, but he has to deal with another bloat. Ugh. So again, you may notice Zwiki also has the tick at this point. You also may have seen that when he walked into the room, Bloat had an immediate little bit of damage done to him. That healed Zwiki for a full red heart. Tick basically drained the blood out of Bloat and gave it to Zwiki to fill up a heart container. So thank you to the tick on that one. Problem is, you can't replace that, so there went that cancer and the double fire rate. But again, a little bit of help as far as that full heart heal and damage done to boss fights and mini boss fights when you walk into them. And then doing a great job here, especially getting rid of that champion enemy. Those things are really nasty with those screaming babies, man. Ask Wolf. We don't like those in this league. Alright, Zwiki on down to his Womb 2, but again, fighting double gluttony right off the bat. He's really hoping for the Balchinian after this fight. That full heal would be so clutch right now. Come on, Balchinian. Balchinian? Balchinian. Oh, it is! Wow. How about that? So full heal and another heart container. Zwiki back up to not so Sketchville anymore. Is looking pretty good for himself here now. So 11th heart container on his side. Finally, we got ourselves a good health build. Question is, can we find something to replace that damage down he got from losing out on cancer? Yeah, clutch Balchinian. Clutch the Balchinian. My God, that sounds fucking terrible. Never say that again. Anyways, Ben's found his boss fight to finish off the Womb 1. And he's gonna have to take on Death this time. So again, not champion version, nothing too scary here. But problem is, you're going to wind up with that third cube of meat, and I can pretty well guarantee Vend will not be taking this, because you don't want to lose the one orbital you have going into the, especially into Cathedral, but even going into Womb 2. You would love to keep that orbital. So I really doubt we're going to see 3-piece Meat Boy here. Oh my God, it's health. Nice shot there by Vendryth. Again, not going to bother either with that half heart or with that, or third cube of meat, excuse me. And on down to his Womb 2, Utero 2, just like on Zwiki's side. Curse of the Lost, though, adding extra rooms onto this floor, so that could actually come back to really bite Vendryth in the butt. And again, that is just random, nothing you can do about that. Yeah, getting pretty lucky here so far. As long as these enemies stay where you can actually line them up, because they will despawn at the worst times, just like you saw right there. They know when you're going to fire, I swear they do. Magic. I try, man, I try. And I totally haven't said what's up to you. I saw you in here the entire night, but what's up, Magic? How you doing, man? That arcade on Vendryth's side, so with plenty of money, I'm probably going to head in there and hope for a fortune-telling machine. Nope, not even going to bother, though. So I may have tried for a few soul hearts out of that, but Ven wants to play catch-up, knowing where Zwiki's at, and knowing what type of health build he's got, too. Again, keeping that full heal, Zwiki just looking for his boss fight. And again, Ven gonna have to work over to the left side here. Which do you check? I'm gonna say, or the right side, excuse me. I'm gonna say go all the way to the far right. He's gonna check top? Nope, he's gonna check far right. And I hate these rooms with brimstone. Especially when you're slower on that charge, because you get so cheap-shotted by those laser eyes. I despise those rooms. Really good sloth dodging here by Ven. No, Ven's doing really good on his health bar too, especially with the build that he's got going. He's got way more damage going than Zwiki does. Speaking of that, how about a little more health? Also holding on to the Lover's card that'll spawn 2 red hearts for him, whatever room he drops that in. And again, like I was saying with Zwiki the one time when he got his Lover's card right outside of the Isaac fight, maybe you take that into the Isaac fight with you, spawn those 2 hearts, and whenever you do need the heal, they're sitting in that boss room for you. So again, that can come in very, very handy for Vendryth, especially with those 3 heart containers. So many spiders, man. Oh, Chemical Peel is actually really, really useful. It's only damage up on half of your tiers, but it's damage up. So it's still damage, and that's all you can really ask for. Now make sure that you land all the damage up tiers to make it actually pay off, but at the same point, again, it's still damage up. So Ven the first to find that boss fight here on Womb 2. Zwiki's got to be really close to it as well. Let's see, not even going to bother with those pills. I don't blame Ven in the slightest bit. He's on in. There's that boss fight on Zwiki's side, so we're pretty darn close to even. Zwiki's got this 1 extra room to clear out here. And keep in mind, we raced through the cathedral in this round. Ooh, speaking of red hearts, how about another one spawning in the room there for Vendryth? Oh, check that out. Wow, I'll be damned. I thought that troll bomb was close enough where Zwiki actually would have gotten into that secret room, but it took his to actually open it. So up to 80 cents now, believe it or not. This is what happens when you can't use your stores, kids. So Zwiki into the same mom's heart fight, where Vendryth's already about halfway through here. Oh god, I'm gonna screw up pronouncing this because I do this every time with W's and R's, but Rekla. Hopefully I got that correctly. Thank you very much. Let me know if I screwed up the pronunciation there, but Rekla, hopefully that is right, and thank you very much. So Zwiki playing quick catch-up here. Those bombs are making a big difference as he's just, there's the 50% mark. Again, he got that automatic damage done because of the tick, so he started off with a little bit of a time advantage there. But then down to the last little bit of Mom's Heart. And 1 or 2 more shots, there we go. So there's his way up the cathedral yet again. 2 of hearts will actually double up the amount of hearts you have filling your containers. I would actually take the Lover's card. He's going to take the 2 of hearts with him, though. So up to the cathedral again, looking for Isaac at this point. Oh, those spawning troll babies. My god, get off of Vendryth. Thank you. So Zwiki finishing his off as well. Going to grab that 1 red heart heal that he's got. Nothing else on the floor, so up to Cathedral himself, and it's all about finding these boss fights now for both of these guys. Yeah, you were close. We got the right idea there, Gamma. It's the thought that counts. Alright, so a non-banned store item right there. Zwiki could take that that Steam sale if he really, really wanted to. Again, there's no stores left to make that useful in, and you can't buy items in stores by Vendryth's rules. So, we're gonna leave that behind. Totally legal item to take, though, if he wanted it. Again, storeroom items are legal, you just cannot get them in the stores. Also, you can't take certain ones, like the treasure map and the compass, for example. Or the blue candle. Those are all banned and can be re-rolled with the D6, but only with that. And Lucas, thank you very much. Holy crap. I just now saw that, but thank you very much, man. And a real nasty room here is Zwiki, trying to thread the needle and not getting lucky on those Headless Horseman heads. And let's see, all sorts of interesting stuff in here, including an item rock on the far side there for Vendryth, which I'm not sure he sees. Indeed, he doesn't. So I don't know that Vendryth even noticed that or not, but he's also found his boss fight. He does have that item rock back there. Alright, out of everything else to do on this floor, there's that boss fight staring him in the face one more time. Keep in mind, all of his orbitals and his friends are going to keep firing on Isaac while he's charging that brimstone, so you're going to see a lot of return fire by Isaac. And Zwiki doing some gambling himself as he's down to just one red heart. Leafy, holy crap, what is this, a freaking rush going on here? Thank you, Leafy. Alright, health up. We got something out of that Judgy, at least, on Zwiki's side. Still gonna keep gambling here, as he'd love to see... Ooh, hey, that's interesting. That bloody penny could come in handy. And again, there's why I would have taken the 2 of hearts, or not taken the 2 of hearts and taken the lover's card, because that only gave Vendryth a 1 heart heal, as opposed to being able to get him another red heart out on the floor. Again, in phase 2, about halfway through Isaac here. Down to that last part. Here comes phase 3 on Isaac. Oh, God, but there comes that purple shot, so Vendryth down again. And Burger, thank you very much. Figured I'd better keep it going. Totally unnecessary, but thank you very much. Ooh, Zwiki down to sketchy 1 heart land, although he's got that 1 soul heart that he's just about to pick up. Oh god, this room. Fistula, Super Greed, and Greed. Oh my god. How about no? No, 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 to this room. What the hell? There's that bomb out I was waiting for. Please don't make him go back through that again. God, that room. No thank you. I'm not too fond with the one he's in right now either, is Zwiki, but hey, it's not the other one. Alright, fire rate increase off those pills for Zwiki. Again, not quite what he was hoping for, but more firing ain't that bad. Until you get to the next boss, mind you, but for now it's not bad. 5 bombs and remote detonator on Vendryth's side. He's going to wind up resetting this. And here, well, we got the Super Seeker room attached to this. Now, if those are nothing but red hearts, and I'm thinking Zwiki may want to go look first, but that's a Super Seeker room sitting over on the left, and there's still a chance that those are nothing but red hearts in there, which would be huge right now for him. Wow, that was close. So there's those growth hormones again. See, I can't say those words right together. Not the greatest for Zwiki, but it's something. Either way, Vendryth picking up damage up and speed up with that syringe. And there's his new first boss fight. And Zwiki with half an Eternal Heart. Yeah, technically you can get hit again. As you notice, he's down to half a red heart container now. But again, it wasn't really that helpful. So he can't even pick up that matchstick, as the tick cannot be replaced. And there's Zwiki's boss fight showing up, so he's just got to take out double Geminis here. Problem is we've still not come across a way for him to heal, so here's hoping something spawns at the end of this, though. I don't know exactly what he could wind up with. Alright, so Athos, again, gets that one hard heal out of the tick going into his boss fight. Did Zwiki lost it already with that one hit, but looking to take out Isaac yet again here. Doing pretty decent damage with these, or with one of his two tiers, I should point out. Excuse me. Not both of them, just the one is doing somewhat decent damage. Again, it has been a very trolling night item-wise. Oh, let alone there's Isaac taking out yet another racer, so back down to the beginning. Alright, Skeleton Key to start off Zwiki's new run, so 99 keys for him. Then finishing off his second floor boss fight, just picked up the item box. And he'll be moving on down to his cave. So safety cap in tow is gonna... Jesus Christ, tail, really? Anyway, safety cap in tow, that's gonna give Ben more chance at fill spawns. Unbelievable. Zwiki, you may want to just take that, honestly. You've got the 99 keys. I'd probably take it at this point, because the damn thing's just going to keep showing up. Quite honestly, I'd probably take it. And again, that's totally legal. You just can't make full Guppy. If that's what you're wondering about, Zwiki, you're totally okay to take that. Which that actually may be the question right there. What is this idea, Vendryth? So there is why we're holding up. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Okay. Wow. To this one. Guys, what do you think about this? Vend is offering an idea here. This is kind of interesting. So, my question to this, when you say no holds barred, do you mean like winner take all on one round of this out of curiosity? Or do you just want to change the rules to like, it's just whatever for the best 2 out of 3? This is what I'm curious about. This is gonna get interesting, guys. Oh my. Well, no, just fuck the rules. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So, yeah, by all means, guys, if you want to, feel free. Just whatever you want to on the run, go for it. So that's up to you, Ben, because you're the one making the rules. So I say feel free if you want to. So again, Ven being in the lead by 2 floors at this point actually just offered up something really cool idea-wise here. Screw the rules. We're resetting. Whatever you want to do goes. Have fun, guys. Enjoy. Best 2 out of 3 still in effect here, but enjoy, guys. This one's going to get real interesting. Oh, man. So for the first time this year, it's anything goes. No holds barred. We're just going to have some fun with this one here. So forget these rules that Vendryth made. This is going to get more interesting. What's up, Rob? How you doing? So this is why we do this stuff live, because here is some fun just about to be had. They're going to do their countdown again. Let me get you a link into both of their channels here. And, wow. Hold on, it scrolled off screen. I screwed it up. Kadash-sama. Hopefully I got that correctly. Thank you very much, and welcome in. How you doing? So let me get you linking to both of their channels. Like I said, they're going to start this one up just about now, so best of luck. Oh, look at this start. So best of luck again, guys. No rules to this run, so they can do what they want with this. This is going to get real interesting now. Ben's got a little bit of speed up. More importantly, on the left, Zwiki found himself the odd mushroom, so damage up and one more health container for him. Yes, I did. Yes, thank you. I'm so glad I got that right. Ooh, and these keep getting better. Uh-oh, Zwiki's gonna be a happy man right now. Vendryth may be kind of mad that he did this. So more damage up with Blood of the Martyr, and how about a couple of free bombs? 5 now for Zwiki. Oh man, this first floor. Again, keep in mind, anything goes. So this is gonna get more fun. We got Vend in his boss fight already on this first floor. He'll definitely find his item room. There's no chance that he's gonna move on to his second floor without his item, especially given the no rules rumble we got going. So prepare for a lot of interesting fun here. I'm really curious to see where this leads. One of us. So again, moving into his boss fight on the left-hand side is Zwiki. He's taking on Monstro. Again, both at pretty low health here. Been just about done with Green Larry Jr. Wouldn't really even be too worried, honestly. I was going to say if that were to happen and you actually get sniped by him, because he hadn't found his item room yet either. Doesn't want the XL floor. That means 2 locked item rooms on your basement and not just 1. Then fucking poop. I was going to say, it looked like you walked into that and got cornered by it, so yep. All right, a little bit of health there for Zwiki's side, a little bit of heal, and another coin, and he'll be the first on down to his second floor. And when keeping it real goes wrong. So, second item room would be homing tears on telepathy for dummies on that book for Zwiki. Doesn't want it, and again, anything goes. So there's a D6 roll. Zwiki's going to go grab another charge on that, though, because it re-rolled into the Celtic Cross, meaning that would be a 33% chance that if you get hit, that would give you a 5-second damage shield. Yeah, there's another. Oh, good God. Then going to be happy he got rid of his rules. Gets to re-roll Holy Water again. Anything goes. Into, in this case, Tough Love. So Tooth Shot, one of what was originally one of Vendryth's banned items. He's going to take it with him now to start his new run. That's going to turn some of his shots randomly based off of your luck stat into Teeth, which are damage multipliers. And he'll be into his first boss fight. In this case, wow. I may actually reset this one. Man, that's brutal. So again, anything goes, meaning you can use your D6 in this one. Ven could replace his D6 to be allowed to fly with a pony on the first floor. That's a tough... Oh, wow. Well, we got the poop. I think the carry's on Zwiki's side. We've re-rolled something into the poop this year. Yeah, but why would you do a pony glitch that you can only use once every couple of rooms and literally only to just stand there and not take damage as opposed to being able to D6 anything? Because that's not even a consideration on my part. I'm taking the D6. I love flying, don't misunderstand me, but I'm taking the D6 with me at this point. Ooh, Vend, on the other hand, not going to do it. He's going to take that flying. Oh, man, you're going to really hope for something good. And we've seen where these items have been going tonight, so that's why I would have taken the D6. Vendryth going to take the flying, though. Ravage down. Thank you, thank you. Holy crap. Guys, it's like a freaking subscriber orgy going on. What the hell happened with this? Thank you again. It's getting ridiculous, but thank you guys. So much love. It just needs to be shared. Seriously, though, thank you very much. Seriously, and that comes from the cat, too, because you're feeding him, so thank you very much. All right, another reroll. Oh, good God. These items on the second floor for Zwiki. So he re-rolled the poop into toothpicks. There's the OMG. I was waiting for his reaction. Oh, I love it. So anyways, the toothpicks would give you a shot speed increase, meaning that your shots would travel faster on screen. And Zwiki gonna go try to get another charge up on his D6, which he's gonna have to get lucky to get another room at the top here. But we'll see if maybe he gets 2 more rooms. I think he's just got 1. Oh, actually, it won't matter. He's got the boss fight, too, so he's clear either way. So he'll get another charge and be able to re-roll that item room one more time here. Lucas, I love those Zeke emotes. Oh, Isaac's like in straight-up rare troll form this evening. It's nuts. So again, homing tears. We got Eye the Magician on Vendryth's side. And again, red patch as well, if he were to get hit, gives you a chance that it ups your damage for the room that you're in. Truck! Oh, Jesus! Good God, guys. Thank you, Truck. And now Vendryth is going to wish he had that D6, I think. So there's the peeper. There's the reset. That's what I was... Ooh. Never mind. Forget that entire other run. Vendryth reset. He starts off with triple shot now. And again, still has that D6 charge with the curse room showing up, too. So this could really work out well for him. Meow conning. And nothing special in there. There's something finally. It only took 4 rerolls for Zwiki to turn that item into something good, but we finally get something in Little Gish. So a follower again with Tarsiers that'll slow down movement speed and shot speed of enemies. Alright, both into their boss fights. We got on the left-hand side, just about to be one hit there is Pin. Very nice bomb placement by Zwiki. And on the left-hand, on the right-hand side, because I know which side we passed the Dutchie on. Yeah, I went there. Anyways, we got Steven as the boss fight for Vendryth on the right side. So he's going to get one of 2 items coming out of this. Either the damaged up Steven Tumor or the follower Little Steve with homing shots. Oh, thank you, Truck. Thank you, thank you. Oh, wow, I didn't even see he added that one in. Holy crap. See, like I said, Morek's got the good emotes. I didn't even know he added that one. And Little Steve it is, so the follower with homing tears on Vendryth's side, he'll be moving on down to his second basement floor. And again, we got the item room showing up already on Zwiki, so really good if he were to need to D6 this. He's got a lot of extra rooms to get that charge back. And he'll head right on in. Mr. Boom. Oh, I'm kind of surprised he didn't actually take that to do the one-time bomb to get rid of that item rock there. Oh well, use of a bomb either way. And you're going to reroll it. Speed increase. He's actually going to take Roid Rage, so lots of speed up. And nothing but speed up. There's no range up on that item. But again, moving a little bit faster is Zwiki. He's going to be able to dodge a heck of a lot easier, let alone make up a lot of time if he has to backtrack. And immediately found his boss fight as well, so really good Caves 1. Really short floor. Drummond, a sub just for to OMG. It's one of the best emotes, I swear. Like, and when I say that, I actually mean it. Like, that's a freaking awesome emote. I overuse the hell out of that. And Zwiki, with enough damage, actually got pretty lucky there that Fistula didn't do any damage to him twice, mind you. Getting pretty lucky in this one, but again, real easy boss fight if you got any sort of damage up, or if Little Gish is landing shots too. You're going to get this taken care of in pretty short order as he is. So now the question, I was going to say, the only thing I would have considered here is on the offhand chance that I got a God Room or Devil Deal, I would have made sure to have a D6 charge after that boss fight just to be safe. Zwiki didn't get one anyway, so obviously, who cares? A little bit more health up on Vendryth's side. He's thinking about rolling. Nope, he's going to take that health instead, so where is that item room for him? Holy crap, max full. Thank you. What is with everybody today? Guys, jeez. Thank you very much, though. Homing bombs. So, oh, look at this. So it's going to be bombs, like, all over the place now. Vendryth not going to worry about the rest of the floor. Just going to reroll the one time, and instead of homing bombs, now gets poison bombs. Still gets the same 5 added onto his total, so now at 8 as he's used one up. No luck finding that Seeker Room, so that'll probably do it for this floor. He'll be onto his caves. I've joined you. No, seriously, thank you very much, Maxie. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that store. Not paying dividends yet. Oh, now it could. So, Zwiki gonna look for 4 more cents. There's a treasure map. How about dueling treasure maps? As Vendryth's found himself one as well in his store, so he'd like to see 6 more cents show up. Judgy with 11 cents. Zwiki not even going to bother with him, though. That would take 2 bombs to get into. So he'll hang on to the 14 he's got, not even worry about him. And just one more penny. All we need is one more penny. There's gotta be a penny in this poop. Come on. Oh. There's gotta be something else. Ven wants 1 cent. He just needs one. This is cruel. This is straight up cruel at the moment. Yeah, at least he gets a soul heart out of it, but he's gonna have to leave that treasure map behind, sadly. No extra penny. Aww. So moving on without it. Womp womp. Yeah, the only rule is there are no rules. How's up, Rock? How you doing, man? Alright, where's that item room on Zwiki's? Oh, actually, first things first, he's got enough money now, duh. So he's gonna get himself that treasure map. Again, Vend on his Caves 1, there's that item room for him showing up early, so at least he'll get used to that D6 if he wants it. Again, treasure map on Zwiki's, now you see his entire floor layout on that mini-map. And he'll make his way on over to the right-hand side because we know where his item room's gonna be. Alright, deck of cards will spawn, in this case, 1 strength card there for Vendryth. Well, technically 2. Rerolls once, gets Harlequin Baby out of it. He's going to leave it behind for now and probably come back and reroll it, though just found his boss fight, so this could get fun. Got Best Friend Bomb, definitely not useful for Zwiki. Rerolls it the one time himself, knows he's not going to get a recharge. He's going to take Mini Mush out of here. So speed up and range increase, also he's itty-bitty now. And again, he'll work his way right back up to his boss room that he's already cleared out and make his way down to his depths. Vendryth just going to head on over looking for that charge on his D6. Again, now the question is, do you clear out 1 extra room as Vendryth to reroll that item room? Or, technically you could reroll this one too if you wanted it, but he isn't going to bother. But a 1-up on Zwiki's side. If he were to die, he comes back to life now with full red hearts. And moving right on into a curse room, or into a challenge room, I should say. Also going to grab the skeleton key, so 99 keys yet again for Zwiki. He'll not have to worry about anything locked in his way. And again, with that one of the few, I should say, glitches we allow because of the extra challenge of having all these extra enemies in the room, Zwiki went ahead and spawned every single one of these phases at the same time. Vendryth just about done with Chubby here. Gonna wind up with Squeezy. I doubt he's rerolling that. Indeed he won't. Fire rate increase 2 soul hearts. And with that charge on his D6, heading on into his item room, let's see if we can't get lucky here. Harlequin Baby turns into the teleporting remote. No thanks, says Vendryth, so I'll leave that behind. Good to have another follower, but you always gotta try with that D6 available. So on that note, looks like he's actually gonna try for another charge on that D6. How lucky can we get? He needs 2 more rooms after this one. Yeah, Guppy's hairball re-rolling on Zwiki's side, this time into Mom's pad, so neither of those obviously going with him. Ooh, that 9-volt in the store, so where is some money on Zwiki's side? Should also point out, Zwiki grabbed himself that curved horn, so plus damage on his tears. Again, not even going to bother gambling at this point. Yep, Alex actually updating the Platinum God site pretty much as soon as he knows what the rules are. So he's putting in all the banned items. In this case, kind of aren't any at the moment, because we're doing anything goes run here at the moment. And again, I apologize for Comcast being a little derpy. There we go, it's through the frame drop, and it does that like once an hour, it seems. Once an hour, it has a little herk-a-jerk. What's up, TVA? How you doing? Alright, so with no other rerolls left to go, we got little Chad now on Vendryth's side. At least he got another reroll out of that, but debatable how useful it is. That'll spawn half red hearts for you every couple rooms you clear out. More importantly now, we got our first library of the night showing up on Zwiki's side, so watch this. There go those 2 books into 2 other books. This time, wow, they're really good too. That's going to be kind of hard to leave behind, but Zwiki just force-spawned himself a horseman fight at the end of the floor by using Book of Revelations, getting himself 1 soul heart out of it. But again, he'll be back to re-roll those. You're going to wind up with some easy items in that library as Zwiki if he has enough rooms to get enough recharges. And if we can get 1 more room for Zwiki to clear. There we go. Okay, of course he's found his boss fight as well, so he'll have gone through 6 books by the end of this, if nothing else. And again, that's assuming that he doesn't go back. I don't know with this Curse of Darkness if he does have any more rooms that he can clear out. And again, he may try to find those if he can. With that full charge, I would say take out the boss fight, hope for a devil deal, or maybe he can get something good, but instead Zwiki's gonna head back, get rid of those last couple books that he's got. Again, don't honk at people that are in apartment buildings because there's hundreds of them. They don't know who you're honking at. Anywho, Doctor's Remote there for Vendryth. He's going to use it the 1 time in hopes of getting into a secret room. Indeed he did. And I'll do some gambling here, hoping for a trinket. And again with that Balchinian, Zwiki back up to full health, his 7th heart container. So he's moving on along. He really wants that recharge if he can. Nothing else on that floor, though, so moving right on into his boss fight, we got War. So, like I said, spawned himself, because of using that Book of Revelations, knew that he was going to get a horseman fight either here or on Depths 2. And let's be real honest, Depths 2, it's Mom's Foot, so you know where you're going to get it. So in this case, Zwiki will wind up with 1 cube of meat. Finally, he's going to wind up with an orbital here, so definitely am not going to argue that one as him. That'll be the first orbital of the evening so far here in this run. And he'll be moving on down to Depths 2 with nothing else to do here. Come on, extra library. Oh, jeez. Curse of the Lost, so you see all those extra rooms on this floor, and where are these special rooms going to be now for Zwiki? Okay, I don't know if you can hear the child crying outside, but if your child is in your arms and crying like that, respond to it in some way, shape, or form, because it wants your attention, parents. It's not this hard. It's really not this hard. Alright, with that charge, Vend. Oh, wow. Hello. So again, with those banned items from beforehand that Vendryth is going to be really happy he reset the rolls on. Re-rolls Doctor's Remote into Mom's Knife. Now paging Stabby Time, because it's Stabby Time on the the right-hand side, I should say, for Vendryth. So he's going to try to make up some real quick time here, as Zwiki is a few floors ahead right now. But you see the huge shot changer, let alone curved horn, for that more damage up on Vendryth. Alright, so winds up being a store up here. Hello, half-price compass to add on to Zwiki's treasure map already. Wow. To these rooms. Didn't even have to re-roll looking for it. And now you can see on the entirety of the mini-map, you can see everything, knowing exactly where he's going now as Zwiki, and that is a huge time saver. Alright, so this one more room to clear. We'll see what Zwiki winds up with. And again, does have enough rooms where at least he can get a recharge on that D6 if he doesn't get anything good. Bend onto that boss fight, though. We're going to take on Champion Tank and Gertie. And again, there you see that knife damage. That's why that thing is so handy. You can notice he's just barely throwing it. If you just stab something with a knife, you do 7 damage, which is double based here. If you throw it, doesn't matter how far it goes, but if you throw it at all, you actually get triple that, so you get 21 damage. You see the reroll, Mom's Heels gets a little bit of range instead of the money off of Pageant Boy, so let's see those no crowns as Vendryth rerolled it. And again, Zwiki rerolling one himself there, doesn't wind up with anything useful yet. Ooh, though with that useful Curse of the Labyrinth, an XL floor for Vendryth yet again here in the depths. So again, 2 item rooms, 2 back-to-back boss fights. All a matter of coming across them, though. And a quick item room find, so the first of the 2 showing up on Vendryth Steps floors. And again, that'll get him his recharge as well. He isn't even going to need it. How about another health container, more damage up for Vendryth with Stigmata? And now, I don't think he's even going to care about that second item room. If he sees his boss fights, I think he's just going to head straight on in. Although with the D6, maybe not, I don't know. So let's see, Zwiki, knowing he's not going to get more rerolls, just went ahead and took the Miner's Helmet, or Splunker's Helmet, I should say. That'll let him know when he comes across the Seeker Rooms, both by showing it on the map and by playing a jingle for him, just in case you got a Curse of Darkness. It'll let you know it's there. May not tell you, in that case, what side it's on, unless you're lucky. Yep, Devil card will affect knife damage, yes it will. Same thing with Book of Belial, Nail, Razor Blade. Strength card technically still obviously gives you damage increase, so anything like that will still work for you. Alright, moving into the Mom's Foot fight is Zwiki, so again, keeping the advantage on his side. Ben still has to find one other item room, one more boss fight, and then he'll get to this one that Zwiki's on. Again, pulling some heals out of here. Thank you to Little Chad, that's actually paying off for him. And over halfway through that Grey Mom's Foot fight, again, probably the middle as far as difficulty goes, as far as the difficulty challenge, I should say. So again, not real scary enemy spawns, but if you let them build up on screen, just like this, they can really come back to haunt you with a bunch of bullet hell going on. That's exactly what you're seeing happening with Zwiki, is he just wants that last bit of damage done to the foot. And there you go, there it is. So, yet another crown that's going to get rerolled into. How about another Mom's item for more range up? I swear, that's what they reroll into. So, Mom's Underwear, more range for Zwiki. He's on down to his womb. And he'll make his way directly over to the left, as there is just a curse room on this floor and nothing else. So he'll make his way on over towards his boss fight and not worry about doing anything else here. What's up, Thundercats? Thunder, thunder, Thundercats. Oh. Sorry, I hadn't done that in a while. What's up, man? I felt like that needs to make a comeback. I haven't done that for you in a long time, so... Yeah, it's basically no rules whatsoever, so anything goes. It is no holds bar. You want to re-roll something? Re-roll it. You want to pick it up? Pick it up. There are no rules involved with this one at the moment. Excuse me. And now it's all about Ven finding these 2 boss fights here to finish off the depths, because I don't know that he cares about his item room. He'd love to replace that D6, though. No question. And let's see, this in 2 more rooms, and again, Zwiki's going to be on directly over to his boss fight here. You can thank both the compass and the treasure map for that. Yeah, sadly it has, Thundercats. Yep, Vendryth just went, you know what? Let's just do this no holds bar. Let's have some fun. Because, yeah, he originally had a different set of rules set up for this, but at one point just said, you know what? Screw it. Let's do this. No holds barred. And now you see why. Ripping right through the Wretched here. Yeah, shot speed increase does pretty much nothing, so there's that reroll. Thank you to the D6. Again, no holds barred. You can do anything you want. And he rerolled it into the meat, so a little bit more damage up. Another health container for Vendryth as well. Right on into Red Mom, and kiss her goodbye. That's how quick that fight can go. So another health container. Can't reroll it. Would have wanted this anyways. So moving down to his womb. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought we had another XL floor for a second, but no such luck. So Vend in womb 1. Finishing off his womb 1 is Zwiki on the left-hand side, so he's facing death right now. Spaz can be the new Thundercat. I like this idea. I like this. Welcome back, Needed. Alright, so there's that second human meat for Zwiki. And again, he'll be moving on down to his womb too. Though right behind him, with that internal compass, Ben doesn't even need his treasure map and compass. He just worked right on over to his boss fight. So he's not going to worry about that half a heart heal. Does absolutely nothing for him in the first place. Ooh, that green bloat. That was almost terrible devil card timing. But there you see the increased damage, and you can kiss that green bloat. Goodbye. So he'll take that 1 damage, not cry too much about it. He'll get 1 health container back and 1 soul heart. Wow, not even going to take the health? What? Alright, that's a thing. I'd have taken the health container, but you know, hey, that's just me. Alright, so this last Larry Jr. to clear out here. Zwiki gonna move into his mom's heart fight right afterwards. And with that full heal, might as well. And again, Ven just needs to find the exact same thing now as he's working on his womb too as well. So let's see where this breaks off to. Both still holding on to that D6 just in case. And again, 2 hearts card on Vendryth's side. Let's say that he gets down to 3.5 hearts remaining somehow in his containers. He could actually hit that 3 hearts card. Jesus. Could hit that 2 hearts card to double up the amount of hearts filling those containers, so it's basically like a full heal at that point. That's the 3 hearts, totally. Alright, so there's Mom's Heart out of the way on the left-hand side for Zwiki. Grab that 1 extra Soul Heart. Still with the 1-up in tow. Still, just in case, he's got that D6 as well. But again, with that treasure map and compass, he'll work his way right on over towards Isaac here. And with plenty of bombs, apparently doesn't even want to deal with that room, nor do I blame him. And again, knows he isn't going to go through all of his bombs in the process, just wants to mash his way right on over. Yeah, I was going to say, go through the secret room. There you go. So again, wanting to save this time because Vendryth is right on his heels, and again, fighting Mom's Heart already with Mom's Knife, keep in mind. So this and 1 more room for Zwiki to clear out, and he's really gonna have to hope that Vendryth doesn't quickly come across the same fight up there, because this is definitely a damage differential. Zwiki's build is dang nice. How about 2 full health pills? Wow. Wow. The luck on this run. So Zwiki not only holding on to a 1-up, but also another full health pill at this point. Oh my. Yeah, base moon strats. Thank you. So moving right on over, there's that last enemy cleared out, and Zwiki heading on into his Isaac fight. Vendryth gonna bomb through, hoping to get to his quickly, because that knife can be a huge game changer for him. But again, Zwiki already working on Isaac himself. There's that 2 hearts card, again doubling up the amount of hearts filling your containers as Vendryth. So if he only had 1 heart filling that container, he would have doubled them up to 2. And again, there's phase 2 getting worked on by Zwiki, down to 3 hearts, so again, still working with that full health pill, and God forbid if he needs it, the 1-up is sitting there too. But that's the last-ditch effort. You do not want to get down to that part. Also, Vendryth found it. Moving in, this is going to get close, guys. There's that full health pill on Zwiki's. He's going to head on in and start bombing here. But here we go, guys. This one's going to come right down to the wire with that extra damage up on Vendryth's. Oh, how much damage can you do, and how quickly can you do it while avoiding those shots? Halfway through already. Oh, man. Guys, this is close. Remember, everything's got to be clear, too. So there goes Isaac on Zwiki's side. Just the 1 extra enemy. And just like that, wow, was that a close finish to this one, guys. And finally, round number 1. No, I'm just being a smartass now. But anyways, coming to an end there, Zwiki with a 1-0 lead on the no-holds-bar victory. So, whew, to that one, thank you to that extra full health pill, because that was about the only thing that let Zwiki face plant like he just did for that type of damage to keep him ahead of Vendryth, who was right